You're having a great Tuesday so far. Today I'm going to be telling you guys about my definition on dressing for a religious service and also the book I started reading about last week. It's an etiquette book for manners. The book is called 50 Things Every Young Lady Should Know by West, John Bridges, and Bryan Curtis. So growing up, me and my older sister would always wear some sort of formal dress. It just depended on which church we would go to. And sometimes we would wear like blouses and skirts, and like during winter time, like so around this time we would wear like longer sleeve dresses with tights and boots because like it's cold out in winter time, especially in Michigan when it's like snowy. But today it actually hasn't snowed at all since Monday. Yesterday the rain took away all of the snow. But anyways, going into the book's definition of how to dress for a religious service from chapter 33 of 50 Things Every Young Lady Should Know by West, John Bridges, and Bryan Curtis. So it says on page 144, you do ask your friend in advance what the proper dress is for her house of worship. You don't assume that wearing your best clothes is the right thing to do. Why? Some churches have become very casual with the blue jeans and sneakers the norm. If that is the case, you would feel uncomfortable in your best dress and heels. On the other hand, if you wear jeans and everyone else is dressed up, you will feel disrespectful. Asking for guidance is the smart thing to do. On page 145 says you do sit and stand when the rest of the congregation does. You don't cross yourself or genuflect, join in the prayers, or take communion unless it's part of your tradition. Why? Following the lead of the congregation as they sit and stand is expected. If your faith does not make the sign of the cross or genuflect at the altar, you are not expected to fumble through it as a guest. If you have a fundamental disagreement with some tenet of this church's faith, you are not required to join in as others recite their creed, but you are expected to remain quiet and respectful as others do. There are some faiths that only offer communion to members of their own faith, and it would be awkward of you to presume that communion is open to all. If the worship leader announces the communion is open to all and you would like to participate, you may do so. The last page about religious services on how to dress from the book states on page 146 says, a lady does not bring anything to eat or drink or chew in the sanctuary. A lady turns her cell phone off before entering the sanctuary. A lady does not wear revealing or inappropriate clothing to religious services. A lady does not bring a book to read during the service. She sits with good posture and is attentive. A lady does not indicate she disagrees with the theology or doctrine of a particular faith during the service. Even if she does, this is a conversation to have later at home with one's family. So, I don't want to assume anyone's religious background, but my family is pretty religious. Anyways, if you guys have enjoyed my etiquette video on how to dress in a religious service, and later this week I'll be hoping to post again on my YouTube channel and on my podcast. And if you guys are new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe, like this video, comment on it, leave a few comments if you don't mind, and if you're also, like I said, new, You guys can watch my trailer video that I posted about a month ago, and you guys can go back to my 2016 etiquette videos, which I started about 4 years ago. And I just got back into YouTube earlier this year in early March. And hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and rave out.